that person is much clearer and does not have their own issues anymore, and now it's like more like a mirror, and so the other person easily see without protecting itself and easily see through me. And in the connection it helps the person, and as the person is seeing his own self, the created self, and also the same time the space I'm coming from is so warming, so welcoming, and so washing the person down. So it's just a big help with the connection. So otherwise it's not easy for the person to be clean or to get rid of that created self or go beyond the created self. The people think in the perception way, but it's not real though. So that part I know, and I know very clear in that I am able to help. I have kind of space where the person is able to take a birth, because it's not easy for the person to take a own birth. So if somebody is having that kind of space with such a warmth and such a true way, and is so much helping for the person, is not that much threatened and easily open up. So there's so many ways this space is helping that person and making it so quicker, so faster that way. Because otherwise the person, if decided I'll do my own way and I'll just get rid of my patterns or issues or be clean, and even the whole lifetime the person may be not able to do one thing at a time. And over here in such a short time, because it's intense care and that space is helping the person to see much more than that. And as soon as the person have a little crack, and I'm so able to enter in that space and shatter that space, the person is more free, very quick.
When you say, when you come into an issue in your own life, and to stop considering with that issue at a top level, but to go deeper down to allow that issue to happen, what kind of issue do you mean?
Any issue is like helping you to enter in you. It's like everybody does have issues, but sometimes we really protect ourselves. We just think, I don't have an issue, I'm okay. But that's not true though. The person is not, inside is not okay. The inside is covering, the pretending I am okay. But inside the wound is getting bigger and bigger. The person don't know because it's so much in the protection over here. And I show the person, you're just still protecting. It's not true. Because otherwise the person cannot see. So the issue, if the person have an issue, it's so easy if the person is even sitting and discussing about the issue they have. And it's easier to go back inside. Because the issue is not outside, it's inside. So it's just, it will help you to go in you.
Thank you.
My question is connected to Shani's question about seeing and witnessing, and I just wanted to ask you if the witnessing is already participation and the seeing is not?
Being and the seeing is nothing, it's your hands are off. You're just being in it like such a like a way, like you're not interfering anything. It's just like more aligned. And that way, the seeing, whatever it is, it opens up. And witnessing, you are able to just see whatever you like to see. And it's very narrow, because it's not opening up in you. It's you just doing it some part outside of you. And that can be very little and cannot be completely untrue.
Like yesterday evening when the kids came and then started talking, then first I was just hearing that noise. After that my mind came in and telling me it's not right. Okay, these kids should talk somewhere else. Somebody should tell them what not to do or what to do. And then my emotions started to come up. I'm uncomfortable and I'm not hearing anything. Then a loop started up. When should one person stop all this? Like the participate. I know that I'm participating already, but it went already far. It's like
It's okay. It's okay.
But when should I stop that, or should I just, what should I do? How I stop participating?
It's like right away, whenever you recognize I'm in already. Like first you participate. When you participate, you don't even see that you're participating.
First, no.
Yeah. And as soon as you see you're participating in something, and just very gentle way, it's just like, don't cover it, because the person is so easily able to cover it. Even when you stop it, you recognize you're doing it, and just such a gentle way. That's why the gentleness and the kindness is so important, that you don't defend in so many ways. Because it's so easy to defend, go in the protection, like, it's their wrong, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like so easy. But just so gentle way come back in you. And same thing, and keep going back in you. And it's not about them, it's about me.
Oh, yes.
So this is keep going. Keep going. But such a gentle way, so gentle and kind.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gurpreet, I didn't have no question, but when Angelina mentioned about the Punjabi, so I feel guilty, like I can express myself in Punjabi better than English. And if I'm not going to express myself 100%, then I think I'm not taking full use of my
Yeah,
connection.
but it's okay. You don't take it personal. It's like you don't take it personal. And you just stay comfortable what you think is true for you to be. You don't think about people. Don't think about what people thinking, what people comfortable with, and what they're not comfortable with. You don't go with that. You just go with what is true for you to be. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to carry things with you more and more. And that's gonna create more in you. And you stand straight in you, where you know little truth. If you are comfortable expressing yourself in your own language, it's completely okay. But the other person need to also express what they feel about it. Because sometimes they maybe think everybody's laughing, and then they wish they can understand that too. And it's not your personal thing. It's stay impersonal for that, and you continue stay what you feel inside is true for you to be. If you feeling it's a true way of expressing in your language, there's nothing wrong with it. But you don't need to carry like what other person is saying about that.
I feel guilty and I feel unconsiderate, like I'm just worried about myself, and if somebody's not getting bored or getting mad or whatever, like I feel guilty then.
That part you feeling guilty, you see that in you, that I am the one feeling guilty. It's not about other people. It's about you. You carrying that stuff, feeling guilty. And it's like when she said that, it's like that she's showing you. You easily go the part feeling guilty in you, which is not true.
But sometimes when I don't understand, I think I understand 80% of the things what you say or tell everybody in the connection, and when I don't understand anything,
And it's okay. It's not even about mind understanding though.
No, no,
It's
no.
like some people come here, they don't understand a single word English because we just speak mostly English. They don't understand even a single word. But they know the value of sitting here.
Yeah, Gurpreet ji,
That's
यही मैं
what
कह रही
it's-
थी कि this is what I was trying to tell you. Like even if I don't understand anything, I feel right away that I'm sitting under the shower of that grace, and start enjoying my inner self, you know, with that, and I want to fill up myself, my heart with that grace, and I feel that grace is going in me, and I enjoy that. Like when I don't understand something, then I don't get angry or bored. Or
But it's like you don't need to protect or anyway. It's just like be in it as is. Even the part is guilty coming, be in that part in you. So you learn that part, so you don't easily go feeling guilty. If you're feeling guilty, you'll go according to other people.
I always
You
do.
continue will play what other want.
I always do.
Yeah. So that's why, because that part is already showing you, you need to be you, whoever you are.
So I'm not being selfish then?
No.
You are.
No, Gurpreet ji, I'll try my level best to talk to you in English, and there are a few things that I can't express myself in
It's
English. and-
not about what you speak, it's about where you're speaking from. Is it true for you to speak that way? Is it true for you? Not thinking about other people or anything. And it's about you. You learning for you. You're not learning for other people. If you're carrying still guilty part in you, then and keep thinking about other people, and that is gonna take you to the mess.
Mhm.
Because you cannot really live according to other people.
I want to live according to what you say. Now I'm not going to feel guilty, and if you say so,
No, it's not
100%.
about not feeling guilty also. It's about as you feeling guilty, you be in that part in you. That I am, this is my habit.
Mhm.
Like this is my habit feeling guilty. And so stick with that part. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. But the other thing I want to ask you, like, the way I felt that way, and that day, like, in my connection, and is it okay to sit and go to that feeling? It's not going to be any doing?
No, it's being.
Like,
It's
I
just
want to
being.
be in that feeling, and when I'm sitting, I can be more in that. So is it not going to be any doing or anything? I can feel all the time, but when I sit and think of that moment and I feel almost the same, so it's not going to be any doing?
It's not doing, it's just like a beingness. It's
Yeah.
in you all the time. But it's you turn your face toward that sometime. But it's in you all the time. So more you be in it, more you are benefiting from that space.
So I didn't get it, like, again I'm repeating. So when I sit down and think of that moment, I can enjoy that fully. But when I'm walking and all that, not that.
You can learn to be in that space also when you're walking or you're working. Learn little by little.
Okay. Thank you.
Dara? Dara?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I enjoy everybody talk so much. I don't have any questions.
I don't have any question. I just want to say that I love being in your presence. And thank you so much for being here for all of us.
Raj.
I really don't have the question, but in the meeting, I feel the ache in my heart. That ache, when I leave the meeting, is not there.
It's okay. It's not you have to have that feeling all the time, but you just learn if you are protecting yourself from that ache, or what is missing, or it's not like you have to be in that ache, but you also need to see if you are protecting yourself from the ache. Like your smile.
You're not connecting. Remember that? We were told not to connect.
Words need words.
Expression. Hosting him. He's shy.
He's connecting.
Not allowed to.
Okay, I'm first about connecting there.
He sat there, he asked me, Guruji. I said, no connection today.
It's about disconnecting.
What do you do when you are connecting and when you're not? Because you're always connecting.
When I'm connecting personally,
Yeah.
it's like the focus is just on one person, and being with the other group is lighter kind of way. And when I'm right now, I'm kind of light way with everybody, and the people don't feel that intensity, but they do feel the presence in a way. But when I'm connecting, I'm completely with you, or the parts even you say, and so I can see if it's you coming from that space also, or you just the parts are true or not true. So I can easily direct you, and when I'm connecting with you personally.
And in daily life you connect too with people in the street, or
Can you say again?
in daily life?
In daily life?
Yeah.
I don't bother. I don't bother connecting with other people. It's like my focus is not connecting with people at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, even in my daily routine, I like to be with my own self. And even when I'm working, I really like to be with myself much more. And even I see other people, it's like it's not my business. And when it's not my business, I'm really not connecting. Yeah. But the people I see, they're more already connected with me, like even in this group. And it's very easy because from their side, they were connecting with me. And the other people, they don't know about me. They're not really connecting with me in a way. But I usually don't make any my business with other people. Yeah. Bart is sitting behind you.
Yeah, I'm guarding. Sorry, we can't misuse you. Guruji, I have one of the things that you mentioned to Neil now, and it just came up while he was talking, and you say that it's none of, like you don't go into that's not your business to go into other people in your daily life. But the group that we are here, we are so internally connected with you. So, remotely, I'm asking you that I'm in Toronto and you are somewhere else, and from time to time, that feeling of just being in connection with you comes in. Is that like you being there, the awareness that you are, is it with us at that time?
I don't intentionally do that way, but I find myself like even in my sleep it's happening. It's like some people, they're so deeply from the heart, they're connected with me. It's like their work is being done through me somehow. It's very, I lately figured out, like it came to me that it's really happening through me all the time. And I'm not aware all the time that it's happening, but it is happening. It's a very, very lovely way. But it also depends how much that person is connected through the heart with me, not from the perception.
Yeah.
Yes.
But supposing you know that the connection is being.
No, I personally really don't know.
As a person, you don't know that I'm connected to Bhakti or Kiran or this or that. It's just that connection that's going on. It's so beautiful, Pooja. Because that's where the impersonal, it comes in, right? There's no...
It's the work is being done through me. And it's like I'm not intentionally doing it. Like if I'm intentionally doing it, so then I can see that I am doing it. But it's not, I'm not personal. It's very impersonal. Even this people, being with the group is very impersonal. It's,
that's where the purity is, right? There's no this or that. It's just pure, clean everywhere. I get that. When we had an open discussion in Toronto, and there was one part of it, it really was touching me, but we didn't go a little bit more into it. You talked about respect to our being, respect to our existence, respect to others, every little thing. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Because that was something that I personally...
It's because sometimes what happens when the people start learning in this, and the person right away, the first thing comes like, I am much cleaner than other people. And that is really defending yourself. Then it's not respecting others. It's because you're learning to be small, and right away you're thinking you're much better, or the other people not good enough, or they're not coming, or And we need to respect everyone, whoever is coming or not coming. It's their own decision, their own longing, and it's not thinking about bad or good or disrespecting. It's everybody's idea is okay, even for the other person is completely untrue, but that doesn't matter though. We need to respect everybody equally, and not to protect ourselves, and stay open with every way, so we can learn more clean, pure, moving forward. That's what's gonna keep you open up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the respect part of it, you also talked about it in our general day-to-day life. You talked a little bit about our existence, our life itself, but you didn't go more into it, and I would like to learn more about that. If you can say a few next sentences about that.
It's the same thing. It's like we need to respect everybody's wishes, everybody's way of being, and even according to you is right or wrong, that doesn't matter. And everybody is free to be the way they are. And it's just the person's own bigness judge other people, like this person's supposed to be this way, or that person is lying, or this person is protecting. It's not that. It's everybody is learning. Everybody is learning their own ways. Yeah.
Thank you. She's connecting, so she doesn't know what to put it there.
I'm connecting. It's really intense now.
You should let somebody else talk.
Excuse me. We always hear about be small, be small. So I love to be, and I think every one of us love to be, but sometimes we don't know how. This is my question.
It's like more recognizing even, like your bigness, that itself is a smallness. And when a person don't see own bigness or own walls, and that itself continues to stay big. Even you seeing your bigness, or whichever way you're seeing it, just be in that bigness. That bigness is like a kind of so shame in a way, like because you already know it's not true. So if you be in that shame, so you are actually getting smaller by itself. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It's very helpful.
Okay.
I want to. It's not an action. It's just a general.
Your face wasn't coming to the camera.
His
That's
head
why
is coming into the
No,
camera.
he's not. He's
I
not.
had to move him because your face is not coming into the
No,
camera.
he's not in the way at all.
Before he was.
No, he was
No,
not.
what Gun told me.
Okay.
Okay. Let's pass it on.
Oh,
Pass the
madam?
mic.
I'm so into other things. I did have the question in my mind. It kind of got answered right here just a minute ago. When I was connecting with you and you're telling me I have really learned a new way of being with myself. But that issue when you and I worked together in my connection and I went deep and I did see what was at the root of it. It was my self-importance. Now my question is, now when I do I still have to continue taking the same issue within me again and again, or I just be in me with the weaknesses that I've seen?
Even if you have a fresh issue, that too.
Yeah, fresh one, but not that old one is not required. I didn't understand.
But if you, the old one, if you're not complete with it, you still hang on to it.
Okay.
So you stay in it all the time. And even you think you're done with it, you just bring it back in you?
I keep bringing it back in me. Because even when the bigness was just touched, the word was touched, it still touched me the same way that I touched that time as well. So I just realized that it's still doing that word with me.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's how will be like a rest of your life. It's not like a 1 day or 2 day thing. It's like a rest of your life. You be in it.
So I can always bring that, rest of my life, I can always bring that issue in front of me because it still have capacity to work with me.
It's not the issue, it's not about issue, it's about what issue is showing you.
Right.
That's what it's about. Issue is showing your...
The weakness, right?
Yes.
So I have...
So it's about your weakness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I be in that weakness
So
now.
the issue is helping you.
To be back into that weakness again. And if I just keep that weakness, I'm being in that weakness
Yes,
all
the main
time.
point is you stay in the weakness.
Yes. Okay. That's what my question was.
Can I ask another question, please? When we see, we don't see our weaknesses all together. They come one after other. And when we see the recent pattern, how about the other came before?
But that's your responsibility. When anything opens up, you be in that opening.
The recent one.
That too. And even you cannot forget what you are done with it already. It's not done with. The done part is closing door. So you're not done with anything. It's just like stay in your openings. That's your responsibility. That does not feel good though, because person is so used to sleep. And in sleeping, the person always great. And in this responsibility, the person don't create again. The person need to learn how to be in that responsibility. That means you're much more work is for in a way.
So at the same time, we see all them. Sometimes it's impossible to see all of them at the same time. All our patterns.
But every pattern is showing you roots. There are not too many.
Yes, understand. Thank you.
What do you do with the wife? That's
Which Gun would be saying marriage. Marriage.
I still continuing on with part. Yeah. There is a gray area for me with participating and being okay and being in weakness, and it's like from the full spectrum of one side of fully participating and unconscious to the other side of the spectrum where you're in your heart and knowingness and really the okayness is there's no issue in that side of the spectrum. But for me, it's like in that area in between, it's like not really knowing, where I am on the scale. If my participating is okay, or if I've gone too far into participating. Do you understand?
Being in the weakness, truly, you learn that part. It's like when you're participating, you're unconscious. You're not conscious about it. And maybe there are some parts that you're completely unconscious. But some parts you're partially unconscious. Because you know that you've done many times. You brought the awareness in those areas sometimes. But being in the weakness, and it's like you don't need to go anywhere else. You don't need to think about more things outside of you, that which is true or which is not true. Being in the weakness itself is a true way of being. That way you can see more of you. But as awareness, like you don't afford to close your eyes from it. Yeah? And keep liking it. Keep liking it. More you keep liking it, you move forward. You don't think about participation or anything. Because if you keep focusing on the participation, and you, of course, you're giving the energy to participation. And keep liking little by little forward, one step.
Just being here already, there's been a huge improvement there. Yeah. So it's like that.
Even in your connection, it was kind of, in a way, shift, but to take care of your shift is your responsibility. Yeah. Keep liking it. It's like a little kid, liking it. Not wanting anything from it, but just liking it. Keep liking it.
And good.
Hi, Gurpreet. I wrote down a question because I noticed yesterday, like kind of spontaneous dialogue happened with you, and